Stay there. Boy, thanks for the round. Yeah, sorry, I know this was kind of probably much the worst one of the day, but I just want you to see it. I want you to see how far you are from the ball. Obviously, way too far from the ball there. Look, I think that also promotes that takeaway to go a little bit flat and open, which doesn't help, obviously. But just watch the body now. Instead of rotating and being in a nice position from the ball, you can kind of watch your spine or your knee flex or your hat and watch how the kind of body stalls and goes up. Okay, the backswing set is brilliant. We're very happy with that. And you've already started to go up, haven't you? And then it just gets stuck and goes even more up. Can you see each frame? Up, up, up. You know, if you check your head in relation to that tree line in the distance. Okay, so obviously you're going to get on top of that and very flat-footed there because of the sort of slight lack of rotation. Okay, compared to the good ones where you're a good distance from the ball, rotating in your posture, obviously rotating more aggressively and then releasing the club a little later, it all kind of works together. Okay, so see how different this one is on two. Taller, closer to the ball. Okay, everything's more balanced. Okay, now watch the takeaway difference. Okay, so the club's on line for much longer. Still think on this one the arms outrace the body a little bit too much. Okay, but obviously nice release, nice height, nice body rotation. Okay, and we got away with that one, and then from there it got better and better and better. Okay, well done, mate. Keep working on the same things. That little trick in terms of selecting your visual target with the putting, in terms of if they're too slow or too fast or whatever, and then obviously the shoulder alignment. Okay, the shoulder alignment with the iron play. Okay, and you just keep working, and I'm super happy. Thanks again. Okay, thanks, my boy. Really enjoyable night. A lot of good stuff out there, a lot of good signs. Starts with the setup and then again the sequencing what we've been working on. Setting of the backswing. Even the takeaway generally looks pretty good. So you can see the bad ones a little too far from the ball, and then the takeaway goes here. Okay, then it kind of gets a little bit narrower, doesn't it? And then you kind of stand up and flick it. It's all a bit messy. And then when you stand more close to the ball and a bit taller, then the club goes back a little straighter. Okay, alright, we have a little bit more space, a little more time to use the body. Okay, and then the face obviously releases nicely. It all matches together in terms of our three major things we're trying to do, which is that excess face rotation, the sequencing of the body, okay, and then the posture control. Alright, so we just keep plugging away. It's really, really good. So what we picked up today is that it doesn't seem a huge issue with the driver, and that's weird. It's normally the other way around, but that's what it is. But your shoulder alignment with the irons is a little bit out, so then as you rotate and release along your shoulder line, it just come out a little bit left. Okay, and then definitely you've seen those videos. A couple of the releases, okay, still releasing a little bit down, okay, instead of that sort of handshake or slap release. So you're just going to watch out that we don't release the club down too much, because obviously that's going to cause a little key one. That's the one that happened on 9. Okay, just it was pretty good. Maybe a touch too far from the ball, which promotes it, but it was pretty good sequencing, pretty good body work, and then we just turned it down a little bit. And then we got away with it because everything was lined up nicely, but it's not a good feel, and we don't want to go back to that sort of feel, because again it's going to create tension, and it's going to sort of make us hesitant to rotate our body because of the fear of that ball going left. Okay, so work really hard on that sequencing. The body pivot goes first, and then the release is that handshake release, not the turn down release. Yeah, so you keep working on that. Short game was fantastic. Okay, now we are starting to get in that zone where we can actually read lies, judge ball speed, trajectory, and spin. So you've got to stop fiddling a little bit, trying some different shots, different heights, more spin, less spin, rough, tight lie, start figuring it out, because the technique and the strike and the process is fantastic. But you know, hit all your chips generally to about 4 meters or so, 3 meters, whatever, and then we didn't hold the putt. So statistically, we still didn't get up and down. You know, so it's a good baseline that we're on there. Okay, but now we want to get up and down sort of 30-40% of the time. I do like this introduction of the hybrid. Okay, I do really like that, so that's cool. Happy with that. And then that little trick in terms of, you know, reading or greens or just dialing your touch on the day. Okay, so if your eyes are telling you your tempo feels good, don't force yourself to hit harder. That's going to mess up your tempo. Okay, just look at a target 1 meter past. As you get better, that'll be half a meter, and then it'll be a foot. Okay, and then on fast greens, the opposite, 1 meter short, and then as you get better, half a meter, and then a foot short. And you just pick a new target, and you get your tempo and your stroke to that new target. So yeah, I'll keep doing that. The rest, mate, absolutely fantastic. Okay, really happy. Okay, obviously on the right track, and just keep plugging away.